Boom. It seems that, yes, indeed, we have found the yellow idia. We just had to defeat Wise Man twice with 2 people and get pretty much all A's or B's or C's. But anyway, let's go get this last idia. It says we have an A here for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, this does count as a grade, but this is like the final chapter. So be prepared to look at the same things we've already seen. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Look at that! It's the last idia! The idia of hope!
Fool, you cannot defy your creator.
Wiseman! Wiseman?
If you refuse to bow to my will, then I have no further need for you. I shall take your mind, your consciousness, and create a new, more obedient servant.
What? Knights! Knights! No!
I consign you to oblivion, along with this eyesore of a world.
Man, things just got a bit more intense this time around. Man, that yellow idia must have, been some sort of catalyst. If that just happened. Well, time to jump in. Free fall!
Dad, I understand now. I've been so concerned with looking up to you that I didn't look at myself. Well, from now on, I will. I know that I can do this on my own. My dreams, friends that I can trust. Now they're relying on me, and I have to help them.
Once more. That sounded different, I think. I'd have to watch it back over on the channel. Just to make sure it isn't exactly the same. I mean, we did do one critical loop. And I think we've been doing a lot of critical loops. Meaning, prepare loop before. Ha! My dumb jokes are dumb. I mean, I'm tempted to cut this out because it's exactly the same from here on. But less me freaking out, I suppose. I don't know. I think I'll leave it in. Let's beat my high score. Like all you kids do these days. I don't know, do people still try to beat high scores these days? Isn't that like a thing of like the 90s? Like the early 2000s? It's like where everyone competes for score. Do people still do that? I don't know. If they do that, then I'd love to know, like, what game would make people want to beat a high score in these days. Besides, like, shoot 'em ups or like, yes, what game has a score in it these days? That's a good question. I've never really paid attention to that, as I anti-play this game. Because I'm trying to think of like another game that could have a score in it. I don't know. Paying attention is not. This is not something I'm currently doing. I need to be doing. I don't know if boost makes me any faster. I wish I did know. Aha! We have the sacred movie power of pushing. And as we know, the sacred movie power of pushing is like the go-to move for dispatching your nemesis. How specific are these keys to open doors that float? I'd say these doors are pretty specific for nothing. I'm still uncertain as to why I'm still showing this. I mean, nothing's changed. I mean, things will change later, but I guess I'm just gonna use this as like some kind of section of some sort. I mean, whenever I do Helen's, I'm not going to include this. I'm just gonna include the cutscenes. Because I can't be bothered to include absolutely everything. That is what I like to call a huge waste of time. I wish the camera wouldn't hand down so much. I need to at least see where I'm going. If I can't see where I'm going, then who will know where I'm going? I don't know. Then who will? Will know. And I just talked about how I hated saying a name that's also a word of common use. And I'm still under, suspicion that the people who made Shadow the Hedgehog also made this. Part of me does not want to believe that. I swear, part of me does not want to believe that fact. I just can't. How do you go from edgy Shadow the Hedgehog with guns to this? It makes no sense. And again, Sega doesn't make sense.
It's okay. Don't worry about me.
And just what do you think you're doing sneaking around here, knights?
Riella, you coward! Let them go!
Coward? Moi? You're the puppet who can't do anything without borrowing power from visitors.
Huh. You're the one who's a puppet! A puppet for wise men!
What?
So, let's see which one of us is just a mere puppet, then. You and me, one-on-one.
You're on. How I'll make sure that you're in no shape to get in my way ever again.
Knights.
I'll deliver your heads to Master Wiseman myself.
Ah, this music. It's pumping. And also, did Knights just turn into Sonic? With that thumbs up? And also, I barely aimed that. Man, Riala, you just were the victim of coincidence. Alright, let's spin around. It's hard to judge what to see in this 3D space. Oh, what? He knows the art of iframing. Maybe I should know something like that. Oh, come on, that hit him! Ah! How was this supposed to test if we're puppets or not? We're throwing, dream spheres at each other? How much hit points do you... Hey! Come on. Where are you going? You can't touch me! Oh! I see. Whoops. Come on, I need another one. Alright. And I missed yet again. Somehow I can see this being very strange to play in multiplayer, if this is even a multiplayer thing that you can do. Ah! I wish I could just paraloop him like in Nights into Dreams. Until you defeat him in that game, you just paraloop him over and over. And it's funny, because you can do it really easily. That's...
It's time. Let's go. Helen? Will? It's the idiot of hope!
Fools like you are beyond hope. All that is left for you is despair and regret.
Wiseman, there you are!
You seem most determined, Knights. You plan to sacrifice yourself to stop me. Nightmare is my creation. To destroy me is to destroy everything I have created. In other words, if you destroy me, you will be destroying yourself as well.
What? No! I know what I'm doing. I've known it all along. Let's end this, Wiseman.
What of your visitors? Did you account for them?
Huh? No, I won't let that happen. Meeting you has been the best thing that's ever happened to me, Knights. I can't let you. Will, it's okay. We need to protect your dreams. Knights. It'll be all right. No matter what happens. We'll be friends forever. Isn't that right, Helen? Come on. Let's show him what our courage can do.
Are
That courage thing just reminded me of like a Dr. Smooth thing. You're not truly disabled as long as you have courage. Chip, I don't think that applies here. Oh, where am I going? Ah, your meteors cannot affect me. You don't have this thing called Genesis Rock, do you? I mean, if you did, I'd be really afraid. It's like, you know, you're in league with Golbez, aren't you? Even then, I don't think you'd be that awesome. Ah! There was no way I could have avoided that. Okay, let's go into the middle of him so we don't get destroyed like we did that one time. I didn't even cut that out. Because I thought it was hilarious. Alright then. Rocket! I like how I remember the rocket button, yet I cannot remember the dragon and the dolphin button. Ow! Your meteors. Blast away! Speaking of blast away. Whoa, whoa. Wow, Will, you caught up really fast. Was that a good time? I wasn't looking. That was good. Yep, that was splendid. That was awesome. That was a good time. Nothing but a new record. Alright, let's continue.
NiGHTS. Thank you. Over here! Good game. Nice. Yeah, freaking cool.
And that was Knight's Journey of Dreams. Alright. And that was the final story. Will's version, anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna do my closing thoughts here, because we still have one more story to do. And that means I'll be showing that as extras. Which means I'll be getting to that later tonight. And hopefully it will fit into one video, and if it can't, then I will fit it into one video. Gosh darn it, I will do it. Oh, well, seeing as how I had a sort of interest in the first game being released on Steam a while back, I was saying, hey, wasn't there a Wii version of this game? Is that one good? And I learned that, well, it's okay. It was alright. I mean, I can't say much for the story. Because, I mean, where do you go from the first game? And how do you start explaining things? I just don't know. But, I mean, the gameplay was okay. I didn't use the other, like, control scheme, because I think that would be very, like, cumbersome if I did that. The only problem I had with the controls was, how really stiff the controls were. Like, it was more fluid in the PC version of Nights into Dreams, and I'm sure it was probably really fluid in the original version of the game. But in this game, really stiff. I kind of have to keep resetting my thumb on the nunchuck because it's kind of it's like a really small control stick compared to, like, well, I don't know if it's smaller than a GameCube control stick, but it's definitely a control stick without enough, like, grip. Needs better grip on it. Because I felt my thumb was, like, sliding off every time I try to do pair loops and stuff and just try to angle myself around. I mean, the only thing you really have to do is move around and press the A button. Is that so hard? I mean, on a few stages I could have used some of the persona masks to make my life easier, I guess, but I never really needed to use them. It would have been like the dolphin persona, yeah, I can see where it could be useful in some areas, because, like, some of the, like, areas have, like, water in them, which means it's kind of mandatory to use, and sometimes it's not mandatory to use. But as for, like, the rocket one, that was only required for, like, one boss. The dragon persona was never really used until, like, the final boss. Like, if there were more applications for some of these, that would be cool. I don't really have any complaints with the escort missions, because that's kind of... I think that's par for the course for this kind of game. Because they do emphasize a lot on, like, traveling around as, like, Will and Helen. But the thing is, I never did that. I never did that. Because there are some secrets to collect before you even, like, dualize with Knights in the stages. Like, there are hidden things that you can collect in every single stage, I'd say. Or at least some of them. But I never did it because I wasn't collecting secrets in the first place. I mean, I like the soundtrack and all. I'd say I'd like more of like some of these over Nights into Dreams' soundtrack. That's just me. And other people would be like, dude, you like some of the ones from Journey of Dreams better? How dare you? Or whatever. I'd say I'd rate this game 3.5 stars. And I'd say that's being generous. Because I think a whole lot of places give this game some pretty negative reviews. Hey, check it out. Nice. Visual memory theater of movies has been added to Will's room on the story select screen. Nice. Oh, not even a proper transition? Jeez. Oh well. So I'm gonna go do Helen's side of the story. So, well, at least before I just leave and just record all of the cutscenes and stuff that we haven't seen before. Before I go into that, I'll just talk here for a second and just start here. And I will see you, or actually no, because I actually need to drop into the story first. Because I'd rather not cut from there to like going to it.